What is up, guys? I'm Remote Night Owl, and I hope that you are all having a wonderful day. So today we're back with Advanced League Tips, and we're going to be covering the 0 and 10 Power Spike meme himself, Yasuo. So there's going to be two things that we're going to be covering with Yasuo today. The first one is going to be Q flashing with his knockup, and the second thing we're going to be covering is dashing through walls and the conditions that you need in order to do so. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So taking a look at Yasuo's knockup and utilizing Flash on his Q, the first thing we want to do is build 2 stacks of his Q, so that way on his third Q when we fire it, we will get the knockup. So when Yasuo's knockup is ready, you can fire it in a target direction and it will knock up all enemies in his path. However, if you dash through an enemy and press Q before the dash ends, rather than fire the knockup out, Yasuo will spin in place and knock up in an AoE around himself. So in order to execute this knockup properly, the thing you have to remember is that you must press Q before the dash ends. Otherwise, if you wait too long, the input is then going to follow after the dash and fire outwards. So what we want to do here is press Q before our dash or our E ends, so that way we get the spin. So keeping in mind the knockup in place with the EQ spin, how we want to utilize his knockup flash then is when we proceed to dash through somebody and then press Q to knock them up, right as we press Q, we want to input our flash and make sure our hitbox lands on top of the enemy that we want to knock up. So when you dash through and spin, you dash, spin, flash, and then it'll proceed to knock up the second target in place rather than fire the Q outward. So by mastering this technique on Yasuo, you'll be able to extend your range and length of play across the map and catch enemies, especially squishies, out by surprise when going for your knockup and ulting them. Now, the next thing we're going to be taking a look at with Yasuo is dashing through walls. Now, there are a few conditions that must be met in order for this to happen, so take note very carefully. The first condition is that there must be vision on the other side of the wall, as Yasuo's E is a targeted ability, meaning that you have to be able to click on and input on the champion. Secondly, with Yasuo's AoE on his E around his hitbox, the enemy must be in range in order for him to dash through. So there are 3 conditions in which Yasuo can get vision over a wall. The first condition is he can simply use a ward. The second condition is a teammate can be on the other side of the wall granting vision of an enemy. And the third condition can be Yasuo using his wind wall. It will grant a small amount of AoE across the wall in terms of vision, so you can use that to your advantage if you want to try and dash over. So as I mentioned, there are different segments in the jungle walls in which you can dash over and through, as well as utilizing jungle monsters to do this, so I'm going to shut up and let the montage take over for a little bit, so enjoy. So to review everything that we've discussed in this video, first when it comes to Yasuo's Q knockup, make sure that you wind up the Q, dash through target number 1, and then before you end your dash, Q spin and flash onto your second target to get that instant knockup. And secondly, when it comes to Yasuo's dash, remember you can use an ally, a ward, or Yasuo's W to flash through a wall, as well as using the montage and utilizing that to show you where in the jungle the different segments of the walls that you can dash through. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. If you're picking up Yasuo for the first time, here's some good extra tips to add to Yasuo's mechanical playstyle, and if you are an experienced Yasuo player, here's a good refresher to help sharpen your mechanical skills. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for all video notifications. Hit me up on Twitter, and for some awesome video game photography, hit me up on Instagram. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, we'll see each other again real soon. Have a wonderful day.